and now we'll start with our last sponsor, which will also be the first talk of the evening, which is sponsoring and talk by Mathieu Boulet from Jitter.
So yeah, I'll get more time to talk about Jitter during the presentation. But very quickly, so we are a motion design tool on the web. We are based in Paris. This is our office. I mean, let's talk about the office quickly, because this is also why we're here today. We opened this office back in September, and this is already the fifth event that we are doing in 2026. And so the idea is really for this place to live as a hub for the creative community here in Paris, but also welcome international folks, and yeah, do this kind of gathering, meetups. So this is really something that is important for us. And yeah, so obviously this is why we are sponsors with Mobin and Figma. And again, I'll get to talk a bit more about the product during the presentation. Very happy to be the first to speak and to open the meetup. So my name is Mathieu. I'm a founding designer at Jitter. And the first question that we like to ask at our events is, who is familiar with Jitter already? Yes, okay, cool. Fair amount. So I'll keep it short. But essentially, Jitter is a motion design tool that is super easy to use. We're really here to make motion accessible to every creative, every designer, but also every team who needs to animate their brand, their content as fast as possible and at scale. And so if you were wondering what is the life of a designer designing for other designers, this is essentially it. It's amazing. We are all in the same boat. We're a community. We gather at events like tonight. And again, as a designer myself, I can definitely relate to the same pains and frustrations. So it's very cool. But there is a but. Working on a creative tool for a creative agent also has some downsides. And one of them is that our backlog is infinite. Like, we basically have a huge product debt. And the reason is very simple. Obviously, it's that designers always want more creative capabilities, more effect, more flexibilities, and just ways to express themselves and bring their ideas to life, which I absolutely understand. But the problem is that at Jitter, we are still a relatively small team. And no matter how fast we move, there will always be something missing. And we will always be catching up on the latest trend or latest technology. And yes, this is me here, pushing the team and the product. So that's why we asked ourselves, well, what if teams did not have to wait for us to ship every feature they need? And what if with all the AI capabilities that we're seeing online at the moment, we could just let our users build whatever feature and whatever tool they need. And so here is a quick video that explains how we came to our next chapter, which is Jitter AI. And hopefully the sound.
Welcome to Jitter AI. You got an idea but can't find the right tool to bring it to life? Like a beautiful fluted glass effect? A fluid transition for your next ad? Don't wait. Build the tools you need. Jitter AI turns your ideas into working creative tools, no coding required, just describe what you need. And watch Jitter build it in real time. Refine controls through simple chat instructions, then use them to animate anything you want. With Jitter AI, creative possibilities become endless. Generate shaders, color keying, 3D rotation, grids and repeaters, cinematic video effects, stunning kinetic typography, all directly inside Jitter. Now share them with your team so everyone can remix, build on, and create unique, on-brand animated assets in minutes. Now available for free at jitter.video.
Cool. Thanks. And so yes, disclaimer, that video was entirely made in Jitter using Jitter AI, of course. So you get the idea, it's very simple. We want you to build your own creative tools. And again, it only takes 3 easy steps. So first, you describe what you want to create with your own words. Second, we generate a new working tool on the fly just for you, so you can bring your idea to life. And then it's your turn, you just animate using that new custom tool. So let me show you. And we'll start here with a simple card that we want to animate. And yes, like you've been asking, we want to make the card flip, which is not a native feature in Jitter. So here is the prompt, super easy. So I'll just copy it and then move on to Jitter. So now I'm in Jitter, and I'm going to open the chat panel here, where I can simply paste the prompt I just copied, and which is asking the Jitter agent to add 3D controls over X, Y, and Z. So here we just wait. Yeah, this is real time, so didn't cut the video. And I think it's already done. And so now I can basically start animating. So we'll do a 360 rotation here with the controls that I have now on the right. Yeah, that's it, and it works. Of course, I can tweak all the parameters, like the easing, going maybe from a linear to a smooth. And again, that's it. It just works out of the box, and you literally got a brand new tool in under 30 seconds. And you don't stop there. So from now, you can also customize it even more and tune up the details. So the card flipping is nice, but the front and the back are the same. So I'd like to change that and have 2 different sides. So here, I'm just going to ask the same. I want to ask the agent to add these 2 toggles where I can either show the front or the back. So same, we wait, it's fairly quick, here it is. You can see here on the right. And so what I'm going to do now is simply, so I have my face B, so the backside that is ready in the layer list. I'm just going to reuse what I have, paste it on the back, and then from there it's going to be the exact same animation applied to both. And I can just toggle off the front or the back. It just works. I don't have to reanimate anything. It just, yeah, it's instant. And then from here, so one more thing that is really cool is that you don't need to rebuild your tools every time you need them. So once you have them ready, you can simply reuse them across all your files and all your projects. So here is an example. I have this new artboard on the right with a very simple plain text. But I can really do the same. Simply copy-paste what I have in my timeline, paste it, paste it on the text. Same, it just works. I don't have to reanimate anything. Obviously, I can tweak the parameters a bit. Like here, I got the perspective. If I want a slightly wider focal length, for example, so it's a bit more cinematic. And of course, I kept the same for the demo, but I could go wild and animate all the other axes, the angle. So it's really, yeah, you can do whatever you want from now. And so what is important to remember here, again, is that I'm describing the tool I need and not the final video. And that means the output stays editable, reusable, and shareable. And that's the first takeaway of the presentation, is that designers need control, not magic. They cannot change. We don't want a black box, and that's literally this feature. It's all about, like, it's a black box, but you can reveal all the layers. And yeah, so it doesn't generate a one-off effect. It's really creating reusable tools inside the editor you already use. All right, so let's take it up a notch with a second example. And so for this one, I wanted to imagine we are working on a new branding project or campaign, and here I decided to reuse the Paris Design Meetup event to imagine what its communication could look like. So we know it's an AI-focused event, so the visual direction should feel techy, digital, and so it's very basic, but I thought that what if the whole visual language could be driven with the idea of pixels. And so from this concept of pixels, I started using Jitter AI to explore all the different ways that could bring to life this pixelated pattern. And so here I can generate animated backgrounds that I can then reuse and customize across every campaign asset, like here, so for the RSVP post, which is really cool. I can also explore different, kinetic typography treatments that I can reuse again and again. So here I can simply change the copy once my effect is ready and the animation stays intact. I can create visual patterns that are built around pixelated image transitions. Like here, for example, to announce the speakers. Also very cool. I can generate a dithering shader. This is very trendy at the moment, or it was maybe a few weeks ago, with a duotone on top to really also customize each asset so it feels unique. And again, I have the control on all the parameters here. I can also design screen transitions based on pixel grids for super cool reveals like this, and so on and so on. And so here you can really see the campaign is starting to become alive, and it feels unique and it feels consistent. This is what this really shows it does, is that Jitter AI can really elevate every touch point of a visual campaign. And again, the beauty of it is that the result feels both unique and consistent, exactly because everything you built is reusable. So after saying this, this is my question to you. Do you think AI will replace designer or empower them? This is the question. And for us, obviously, at Jitter, it really comes down to how we choose to build with AI. And this is exactly the kind of feature that excites us the most, and the kind of feature we want to keep building. Because yeah, we are very optimistic. We have a very optimistic vision of AI. Again, not as a way to replace creativity, but really as a way to give designers more freedom, more creative range, and new ways to bring your ideas to life. And so yeah, we hope it inspires you as well. All right, so yeah, please, if you have a chance, give it a try and let us know your feedback. It's always very precious. So Jitter AI is available to everyone for free. You just need to sign up, and then you'll be able to redeem your free AI credits, and then you can start playing from there. Obviously, if you need more credits, you can to keep playing. You can upgrade. This is a discount code to use at the checkout. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mathieu. Amazing presentation.
It was wonderful, Mathieu. Thanks a lot for the presentation.
Yep.
I'm just curious because you said that you can just ask for any features,
yep,
and then you can reuse it.
Yep.
Is there something to save the feature that you just create and share it to anyone else, any other users of the Jitter tool?
Yeah, very good question. So this is the next milestone. This is what we are working on at the moment. It's team libraries. So really the ability to save any effect that you create, but also your easings, your color. I mean, what we know from team libraries from Figma. Yeah, it's coming to Jitter this summer. So now you can reuse them by copy pasting. But yeah, you have to. Yeah, it's a bit manual, but yeah, that's the goal, to be able to save them at your workspace level, so then everyone in your team and in that workspace can just reuse them.
Thank you.
For free.
Are you planning on adding like a feature that makes you like feed the AI with existing video? Like I want this type of effect, and you put the video in. And
yeah, we just got a prototype today, I think.
Okay.
Where so not videos, but images at least, which is super helpful. This is a feedback we got from the first users, is that sometimes it can be hard to prompt. One tip is that you can ask Claude or ChatGPT to write the prompt for you, that then you feed, and then you don't use our credits. But yeah, that's coming natively in the feature, so you can upload the first milestone will be an image, static, but then of course a video will be the end goal. Yeah.
Are you planning to add like a feature where we can like upload an Excel sheet and feed like hundreds of information to create like hundreds of videos?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Like let's say I have an Excel sheet like with hundreds of data.
Yeah.
I'm uploading to the Jitter video, and I already have a effect in place.
Yep.
I just want to replace some text like from the Excel sheet, like hundreds of videos, like exporting like hundreds of videos from one effect.
So if your question is, you can import videos?
Like it's more like pulling the data from the Excel sheet, like the text information, and replacing the text in the video.
Yes.
And exporting 100 videos, like.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you planning to add that?
So yeah, you have the batch export where you can export hundreds of videos.
Okay.
Robbie is as an answer.
So yes, we're about to release batch creation.
You
can drop a CSV onto an artboard in Jitter with all of your layers named and all of the replacements that you have. And from one asset, you can then generate like hundreds of variants just with a CSV. And then we're going to open that to our MCP server as well, so that you can pilot that from Claude directly.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah. Yeah, this is what I meant when we're talking about producing content at scale. This is really the use case. So like Robbie said, you import CSV files to really create at scale, and then batch export to export at scale. Yeah.
Maybe I have one more question.
Yes, no, of course.
Why did you choose to create a terminal or something like a chatbot agent, or just not creating an MCP server?
We have both. So
sorry?
We have both. So
okay.
There's also an MCP server that is going to be released soon. It's just that this is more integrated in the product.
Yeah.
And so it works with everything that is already in Jitter. So the timeline, the easing, all the presets. So it just it's convenient if you already use the tool, because you can reuse what you already built. Which is maybe the difference with the MCP, but you can.
Okay.
That will be the. Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mathieu.
Thanks.